Welcome to this channel, Nessa Sunshine. I'm Nessa, and today we are getting into 2025 beauty trend predictions. With that being said, I do want to share a Bible verse, Ecclesiastes 1:9, just to get our minds just kind of leveled here as we're talking about something as vain as beauty trend predictions. What has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Thank you for the word of God to just remind us there's nothing new under the sun. What has been done has been done. We'll talk about these things. I'll share these things, these ideas that I have just from paying attention, being involved in this for over a decade now, but also somebody who has never shared a video like this. This is kind of fun because I do love the fashion trend predictions. I love watching those for years now, which is it's just fun. It's all vanity. It's chasing the wind, but here we are. We're having fun with it. Let's talk about it. There's three basic things that will kind of move through all of these different trends that I think are going to happen. Soft, simple, sophisticated. These three words are definitely, I think, the theme for 2025, as the Pantone color of the year is Mocha Mousse. So it's a soft, sophisticated, simple color, neutral. It's very much 2025. Glam. I believe glam is going to be big in 2025 as the clean girl era has dominated the scene for a while. Clean girl era, I think it's just going to take a back seat and we're going to see more glam. Not that glam ever left. Sure did not. But I do believe it's going to make a reappearance, a resurgence, but in a soft, sophisticated, even simpler way, because we are coming out of the clean girl era. So simple is definitely still a theme, but we're going to elevate. We're going to get more sophisticated. The Pantone color of the year, like I said, it just screams soft, simple, and sophisticated. More use of makeup, I think, is going to be a theme, but in a way that is less cakey because we are getting more into glam, soft glam, less cakey, more use of layering, darling. Lots of layering. People are more aware of how to use products now, and they understand color theory better. Contrast theory is that was a trend recently, and people are just more understanding and knowledgeable about beauty products than they ever were before. And there's a whole nother generation learning how to do makeup. But this generation has a lot more resources than previous generations in the past. So we're all just a little bit more elevated in our knowledge of beauty. So we definitely understand. We've seen it for years too. If you've been around here, you've seen all the different layering and different things and techniques. And I think people are just more aware of that. So I think it's definitely going to be a throwback to 2016, but just a lot softer, simpler, and sophisticated. Dare I even say it? I do think we're going to have some more fun looks. Not that they ever went away, right? There's nothing new under the sun, but I do think we'll start to have more fun looks reappear toward the end as we all try to be so sophisticated at the beginning to mid. We're going to be like, the middle of the year, we're going to start to be like, hey, I want some fun here. Speaking of that eyeshadow, I want to talk about eyeshadow. That is something that I love and I focus on, and I have focused on for many years. I used to draw eyes in high school, but that is besides the point. I do think as Huda Beauty, she announced her last big palette of ever, I guess. We'll see. I don't think eyeshadow palettes are going away. I think eyeshadow is definitely going to make its come back in 2025. Eyeshadow just hasn't seemed like it has been the focus, but I do think it's coming back in a different way, a softer way, a simple, sophisticated way. But we'll definitely see some innovation from brands. Single shadows are going to be like the new thing. We all want something simple, and we all saw the Patrick Todd duo. I don't know what to call it, a fiasco, a phenomenon, whatever. You decide for yourself. That's a whole nother type of video, but this is talking about the simplicity of using eyeshadow in a different way. But I do also think we're going to see a lot of shimmer, which we already have been with the holiday season. You know what? I believe cut creases are going to make a reappearance, and they already are. They've never left, but I think they're going to be more softer. So we're going to see a lot more softer cut creases, maybe not as intense as we did in like the 2016 era of makeup, but again, soft, simpler, sophisticated, having defining of the eyes, even contouring of the eyes with like cream products as well. I've seen that. I think we're just going to start to be doing things that are simpler but sophisticated, wearable, soft glam, but elevating everything. For a long time, we went one way, and it seems like we're going to be swinging another way with elegance and timelessness. Again, just opposed to the clean girl era. I just think glam is just going to make a comeback, and we'll see that with eyeshadow. Speaking of eyeshadow, eyeliner, I believe the wing is going to make a reappearance as well, because people have been kind of focusing on like old money and sophistication and whatnot. I do believe this timeless look of eyeliner, the wing liner, may come back into play. I don't know if it's going to be more like eyeshadow liner, because that's what I prefer. I just feel like it looks better on me. I actually have avoided liner for a long time if I don't have to do it. But if I'm really feeling like I want to, a sharp wing, I haven't done that in a long time. But, I do love an eyeshadow liner moment. We have already been seeing softer liner, like smudgy, smoky liner, but I think we're going to see more of that classic wing kind of make its like trendy reappearance as well. Lashes, darling, lashes. Now, lashes are something I love, but as people have gone through the lash extensions, I think that's definitely going to be like something that is saying goodbye. I don't see people with lash extensions as they used to. That is just not something. In the falsies, the intense extreme lashes, I don't see that. I do think though, with the advanced technology of self body heat activating lashes, I think we're going to see more use of it, because it's simple, it's practical, it's something that everybody can like put on. But yeah, I even have it like sticky lashes on today. I just pop them on. They're so simple to use. Individuals, I think we're gonna see like more use of lashes in a creative but sophisticated way, and a simple way, just because we want ease of use. We do want to be practical, but we do want to have a sophistication and a softness. Half lashes have definitely been a thing, but now that we have like sticky self-adhesive, like individuals, sticky self-adhesive half lashes, even more natural falsies, I believe people are gonna want to be wearing those more than they did in the past, because people, I don't think, are paying for lash extensions as much, or wearing like intense lashes. So we're still going to go to glam, but again, more soft glam with the lashes and the simplicity of self-adhesive lashes with the new technology that has come onto the scene in 2024. Also, the clean girl era, it's not completely ending, and something I have been seeing a lot when it comes to lashes in regards to mascara are people just using like a clear or brown mascaras. People are having more knowledge of makeup and contrast theory. People are using brown mascara more than they ever have before, and maybe even clear Vaseline mascara. One last thing with lashes, this is something I've seen as well. The French girl makeup, this is kind of dipping into lips a little bit with just the red lip, no lashes. I think we'll see both like a use of lashes, but also a use of no lashes whatsoever. 2024 was the biggest launch of blushes I think I've ever seen. I don't know that factually. I haven't done research necessarily on how many blushes were launched in 2024, but I did receive a lot of blushes in PR this year. I do think blush blindness also became a thing. Sabrina Carpenter's blush, everybody wanted lots of blush. That was something that was a thing, right? So because of that, I think we're all just gonna kind of relax a little bit and be like, you know what? Let's have a little bit less blush. Maybe we got a little bit too excited. It was fun. We've really been loving blush for a while, but I think we're going to start to see, Huda Beauty, she released like a brown kind of blush. So we're going to see more like a bronzer kind of blush sort of moment take place. Now, Monica Bellucci's makeup has become a big trend in the beauty space, and she would have like blush in the bronzer contour area of her cheek. So that's something that also had, I think a play in this, like less use of blush, or even a different kind of placement of blush, more use of bronzer, blushy, browner blushes becoming a thing. I definitely think that's going to be a thing for 2025, with bronzer becoming much more prominent and blush kind of fading away like it naturally does. It's good to put more blush on because it does fade. It's like the first thing to fade. It is the first thing to fade, I think, in 2025. We're gonna see a highlight comeback. So with the clean girl era, I know I keep talking about this, but this is such a big thing in the beauty space that just kind of like took over. That was not my look. I love soft glam. I love glam. And as I do get older, I do like less. And yeah, anyway, that's my personal opinion and bias, but I do think that highlight is going to make a comeback. Why? Because the clean girl era, I feel like, was such a big thing with glowy skin. Right? Glowy skin. As we get into a softer look, less blush, but a softer glam, we're still going to want that highlight. And as we use, you know, mattifying powders that soft glam tends to use, we still would want, you know, some sort of glow. So I do think highlighter is going to make its comeback, as it was such a big thing, I think, in like the 2016 makeup era, 2016, 17, 18, more that time, 18. Highlighter was a huge thing. Okie dokie artichoke. Now, I think lips are going to be softer, simpler, and sophisticated. So I love to have a defined lip line. And maybe we will see that when it comes to like timeless elegance with like a wing liner come back and the lips and whatnot. But I do think that lips are going to have like a softer moment. We're gonna see maybe more of the like lip tint liner. I love those. Those are so cool. And it does give like this softer look to the lips. It's really pretty. Oddly enough, I think vibrant lip colors are going to make a reappearance. Why I say this is because in 2010s, like the early 2010s, 13, 14, bold lip colors were all the rage, and then all these colors became like a big thing. And I do think that we're gonna see like vibrant lip combos. We've seen so many lip combos this year, maybe even the year before that, and a lot of them are neutral. And I think we're just gonna want something that's a little bit more vibrant. Definitely not as like intense as that time was. I think everything's gonna kind of like go back to that time, the late 2010s, middle 2010s. I don't know what to call it, but I do think we're gonna see kind of like just that kind of time come forward again, but more sophisticated, soft, and simpler. Like I mentioned before, the French girl makeup, the bold red lip with the no eye makeup, I think we'll see that kind of give way to like more vibrant lip colors as we move on. Eyebrows, I added eyebrows here. This is not a big thing, but I just noticed eyebrows just continually to be a trend, even if it's a mini trend. The Instagram brow with the ABH tint brow, and then to these like wild eyebrow shapes for a short minute. And then the laminated brows and the feathery brows and all the brows. And I think we're going to definitely see a little bit more shapely brows come back into style again. Some thin brows, you know, it's a look. It's definitely a look. But yeah, I do think we're going to see something with brows, just maybe more shapely, but I could be wrong. This is just, I just see brows always changing. So I wanted to add that here. It's the ever-changing brow. Maybe it's not a big trend, but maybe something will just switch as we kind of say goodbye to the clean girl era and hello again to the glamorous sophistication of 2025. I think there's going to have to be some brand innovation. I don't know what that will be. I'm just curious to see what kind of innovation brands will come out with in 2025. They're going to have to figure out something because they're businesses and they need to sell something. So I'm really interested in what kind of innovative ways brands are going to create stuff for 2025, because what do we need? So this is my first time ever doing this, which is very fun. So I take what I say with a grain of salt. It's so fun to talk about, you know, silly things. It's kind of silly, but yeah, that's why I want to just level it with Ecclesiastes 1:9. You know, all these things have been around. There's nothing new under the sun. Makeup is makeup. It's just fun. It's fun. So yeah, I hope you had a good time. If you did, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I will see you next time. Bye now. And Happy New Year if I haven't said it already.